I did the math on how much time I have left to actually build the life I want, to find a partner, to do the things I always assumed I'd get to. I wasn't a math major, but I think I'm already out of time. It feels like I blinked and now I'm about to turn 40. I used to be a twink and now I'm a twuzz. I only started panicking about all of this a month ago at my grandfather's 91st birthday. He fell in the night and couldn't get himself off the floor. He didn't hit his head, thankfully, but as I was helping him off the ground, I had a flash of my future. That's going to be me. On the floor, but with no one to call. Because here's the thing about my timeline. It was already short to begin with. I didn't come out until I was 22. All through school, my friends and classmates were dating, getting together, breaking up, learning how to navigate your own needs while taking into account someone else's. I didn't date when I was in school though, mainly because I was terrified a girl might think I wasn't masculine enough and then I'd be ruined for the rest of school. So I resigned myself to being the nice guy who wasn't interested in anybody, since that was the safest way to not get made fun of. By the time I finally came out and started dating, I was starting from zero. My friends already knew how to do the thing because they've had practice since middle school, while I spent my 20s dating like a preteen, obsessing over a guy, just one big raw nerve of neediness and anxiety. I definitely cringe thinking about it, so if we dated 14 years ago, I'm sorry, I didn't know better. And it wasn't just dating I was behind on. I spent my late teens and 20s chasing one thing. I wanted to be an actor. I was sure I would make it, but spoiler alert, I didn't. So that's 5 to 10 years of my life I don't get back. I had to get a job to survive in Los Angeles and landed at a tech startup, which paid well, but I was working 70-hour weeks. It ate up all of my time. But having money gave me new things to want. Maybe I could finally travel. I'd love to see some national parks, to stand in nature and be awed by a 2,000-year-old tree. Or visit places with LGBTQ history like Stonewall, P-Town, or Fire Island. Maybe go to a nude beach because that feels like a small triumph over my conservative religious upbringing. But I haven't gone to any of them. Partly because of the cost, but mostly because I look at travel websites, I price the flights, and then I close the tab. Because who am I going to go with? People tell me to go solo, that it'll change my life, and maybe it would. But half of going somewhere new is going with someone you want to see it with. So between coming out late and chasing a dream that didn't turn into anything, I've really only had 10, maybe 15 years of being an out, gay, functional adult. And it's hard not to measure myself against people who got the full runway. It's like I showed up late to my own life and the clock's running on double time. And honestly, part of why I haven't pushed to travel to have more experiences is that my life is comfortable. Say what you want about Los Angeles, but the weather's perfect year round. I can go to the beach, the theater, play in gay sports leagues, and I have friends here to do them with. I didn't get the acting career, but I like the life I've built. And things being okay enough, not terrible, just fine, that's its own kind of trapped. It's kept the life I actually wanted sitting on a shelf I keep telling myself I'll build. A non-urgent project I might never get to. Some of that is my own fault. I could have gotten out of my comfort zone in these last 10 years, and I didn't. I stayed comfortable because it's easy. And I don't know if I regret it. I think I did the best with what I had. And I'll admit, my lack of effort is part of the problem. But there is a part of this that I can't control, which is my mom. Watching her take care of her parents, I see it coming for me. She's doing her best, but time's caught up with her too. She's never been in the best shape, and she's physically limited in what she can do. And once her parents pass, I'm the only family she has. She's divorced, still single, like mother, like son. And I'm the middle-aged, single, gay-only child. The expectation, cultural, unspoken, but real, is that I'm the one who takes care of her. And I love my mom. Everything I got to chase as a kid, the dance classes, ice skating lessons, she found a way to pay for it and drove me all over the Metroplex to get there. I loved those things. I ended up quitting each one because Texas in the 90s and other kids would call me gay and I didn't know how else to make the bullying stop. So I quit, and neither did my mom, but anything I wanted, she gave me the shot. So I owe her everything. But when I think about caring for her in the next 5 years, everything I thought I had time for just evaporates. I can't travel if I need to be here for her. I can't date because, tell me, what do you like to do for fun goes real well with, I need to be home by 8 to take care of my mother. I know I'm catastrophizing. I know this is fear talking. And I know the answer you're probably going to type, which is, Scott, just go live your life now while you can. But I can't conjure a compatible partner out of nothing. Lots of comments under my still single video said, stop looking and you'll find him. And I've heard it before. I get the reasoning. But how does that work on a deadline? Say it takes 3 years to go from meeting somebody to a real partnership, another few to actually build a life, travel, have the experiences. And suddenly that's the better part of a decade, if it all falls into place starting today. But the clock on my mom might only be 5 years if I'm lucky. The math ain't mathing, and it feels like I'm already out of time. In that same video, a lot of guys said they'd given up on finding someone and they're happy alone. And I've said it myself, I'm good at being single. I could probably do it the rest of my life and figure out how to make it work. But then I see my friends with their partners, some of them together for more than 5 years, and what they've built together. The trips they take, exploring somewhere new and telling me all about it afterwards. How they took a wrong turn and had no idea where they ended up, but it didn't matter because they were experiencing it together. Or holding each other up when a parent dies. Cleaning out a childhood home side by side. That's a person who's both. The one you build a life with and a best friend. I have the friends. I'm scared I'll never find the one who's both. And I don't know what's going to happen. None of us do. Maybe that's hopeful that not knowing means anything could still happen, but I'm not there yet. Right now, I'm just in the fear and the sadness. So, if you've been here, or if you're staring down the same thing, aging parents and an unlived life and being gay on top of it, I want to hear how you're doing it because I haven't figured it out. Thanks for watching. Watch my still single video next. It's kind of where all this started. And thanks for making it to the end. Subscribe so I know you were here. Otherwise, I'm just talking to myself again. I seem to do that a lot. Oh my gosh, listen to me. I'm still doing it.